After a couple of days in Amsterdam, we decided to explore other places and headed for The Hague. We went on foot to the Flixbus station and saw a gorgeous talk just on the street and admired Dutch architecture. I filmed really a lot because every building, even just normal residential buildings, almost always had some eye-catching details. Although different opinions on modern Dutch architecture exist, personally for me all of that was anything but boring. So, returning to our trip, we went from Amsterdam to The Hague by Flixbus. It was around 40 minutes and €4 per person, so we didn't think long. And again, I admired the architecture a lot. We went straight to the hotel to check in and go to the city. I normally don't mention any hotels where I'm staying, but the one in The Hague was pretty good. It's called Ibis Den Haag City Center and it appears very medieval inside. It was also pretty central, as the name implies, and not expensive at all comparing to hotels in Amsterdam. We came to The Hague and the gusts of the rain blessed us again very much. But anyway, we came to this beautiful court. This is the court of the United Nations, where all the atrocities have been prosecuted, namely all kinds of war crimes, genocide, so all hard stuff. In itself, it's a very beautiful building. Definitely make a stop here if you have a chance. Hopefully you'll be luckier than we are with the weather. And as far as I know, you can actually go inside and witness some hearings in English and in French with a simultaneous translation to multiple languages, but you have to check their schedule. Or you're also welcome just to come by and enjoy the views. Another interesting thing is right in front of the court. It's the World Peace Flame. The monument is surrounded by a ring of 196 frogs from 196 countries. Some stones carry special meaning, such as a piece of rubble from the Berlin Wall, for example. Our next stop was the North Sea. Of course we won the jackpot with the weather again, but luckily it all cleared up later on. There is a pier with a ferris wheel where you can spend some time and also have a meal. So, we ended up on this wonderful pier with this wonderful view. What can you do here? You can eat here, you can drink here, you can ride this ferris wheel. There is also a roller coaster, apparently. You can stay here overnight because there are some hotel rooms. I think we're going to try our luck and try the ferris wheel, although my boyfriend is not working on that idea, but I think we will manage it. A quick review of this activity. Actually, it's really nice and the views are amazing, but it was a bit too windy not to think about the wind. But generally, it's a great thing to do in The Hague, and you will also get around 5 circles, which is more than enough for a Ferris wheel. It's also way nicer when the weather is sunny, but as you can see and probably hear, it's quite a bit windy here. So just make sure to bring adequate clothing and maybe an umbrella because it tends to rain like quite a bit. After exploring the beach area, we went through the park and came across Madurodam. There is also this very cool tourist attraction called Madurodam, I think. I hope I pronounced it correctly. It's basically a theme park or an entertainment park where you'll find Holland, like the Netherlands, in a miniature. The most famous Dutch landmarks are collected here, and it looks really cool. I'm not sure we'll be visiting it this time because we're a little bit on tight schedule, but if you have a chance, it seems to be a really cool place for the whole family. It's our second day in The Hague and we still had some time before going to Rotterdam. I'd say one day is a great time period to explore The Hague as it's not as big as Amsterdam, for example. Our last day in The Hague and we came to this absolutely beautiful Binnenhof. It offers a really stunning panorama, like a little bit of modern something, a little bit of more classic something, and also this absolutely stunning lake. A cool spot for photos. It's also like a political center of The Hague because here you will find the house of the General Affairs, the Prime Minister cabinet and everything else related, and we're also going to take part in a walking tour as usual, so hopefully I'll be able to share some more interesting facts with you. The Hague is the royal city of the Netherlands. King William Alexander and his family live in a royal palace located in the city. There is also another royal residence that serves as the king's working place. During the tour, we made a stop at the local market, where you can try some cheese and generally do some shopping. I'm not sure if it takes place every day though, but it's very much worth visiting it. And that is it about our 24 hours in The Hague. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up.